Hello there. For health today, we're going to talk a little bit about your personality. Now, your personality is what makes you you. Basically, it's the way you look, you think, you act, you feel. It's what you like and dislike. It also involves just how you treat yourself and how you treat others. And so, your health is not just your physical body, but also how you work with other people, how you work with your community, and so on. Now, you'll see this picture here, and you may recognize Kronk, the guy from The Emperor's New Groove. And when he had a decision to make, he always had these two little characters show up. One was good, and one was bad. And so we have like an angel and a devil there. And I think sometimes people consider ourselves and others as this person is good or that person is bad. It's not really true. There really is no such thing as a totally good or bad person. And what defines good or bad? I mean, in one culture, this might be considered good, but in another culture, it might be considered bad. And so, what's important is to look at your personal values, but also your own self respect, which means you have confidence in yourself as a person. In other words, you believe that you are worth something. You are worth to improve, to grow, try new things, and to reach your goals. And everyone has different values, different things that they believe that is important or that they believe that they should do as people. But around the world, there are certain parts of a human personality that we consider to be good character. And good character means that these are universal qualities that are accepted to show respect for yourself and others. So all of these, if you saw them in any country or any part of the world, would be considered a good thing. That would be considered good. Now, as we consider these ideas of good character, I want you to ask yourself, are some of these your strengths? Do you consider yourself very effective or strong in some of them? And are some of them areas where perhaps you could improve? Or perhaps you maybe struggle with a little bit? And that's okay. That's all part of your personality. But as we consider our activity today about making a coat of arms and about what you're proud of, it'll be good to think about really the kind of person you are and how you feel your character or the type of person that you are with the world around you. So here are just a few of the attributes that we consider character. First is trustworthiness. You are honest, you keep your promises, and you do the right thing even if it is scary or hard. Okay, so can you be someone that can be trusted to do what you say you'll do? And that's a little bit part of responsibility as well. But in other words, you're honest. You tell the truth. Next, of course, this sounds familiar, respect, where you consider other people's feelings and you realize that everyone is also worth being alive just like you, so that they're worth to learn and to grow. Okay, it doesn't matter who they are or where they come from. Another character trait that is considered good character is responsibility, that you can be trusted to do a job or assignment or get something finished. You don't blame other people when you make a mistake. Of course, that's one reason why it's part of the cheated code, and that it's important to get things done as we're in school and we're learning. Of course, as you see in this picture, there's a lot of things we can do to be responsible around the house as well. Another one here is fairness. Fairness, of course, shows that you share, you play by the rules, you look to see that everyone is treated with the same respect. So if you're playing a game or if you're doing a sport or if you're having some sort of something that involves a lot of people, you want to make sure that everyone has it's fair for everybody and they have an opportunity to enjoy it and to have it just like you. We also, of course, talk about caring, but in our cheated code, we call it choosing kindness. But it's not just being kind to each other, it's also to recognize that you want to serve or help other people. It's one thing to be nice, it's another thing to really, as you see in this picture, to notice when someone's having a hard time or they could use some help, and you step up and you're there to help them. You want other people to do well, not just you, but you want others. Now, of course, we have citizenship, and this is what's called being having good character in your neighborhood and in the world beyond yourself. So you follow the rules of your family, the values that you've been taught, your school, your community, and your nation. You are a good neighbor, and you work to make the world a better place. Now, of course, citizenship may look different in different countries. We all have different values and different rules and laws and things. But for the most part, wherever you are, people want to be good citizens. They want to be able to serve their country, serve their neighbors, serve their families, and be able to make a positive difference in the world. Okay, so now that you've had a quick review of these ideas of character, I want you to think about yourself and ask yourself, how do you do? How well do these various elements of good character? If you need to, go back and review and ask yourself, and then decide, what are you proud of? What do you think you're really good at? What do you think makes you special or makes you a great person? Are you really trustworthy? Are you very responsible? Perhaps you do well in your community. And so think about that as you consider designing your coat of arms. Now, the last thing I want to say is, what does this have to do with health? Well, having a good, healthy self image, to be able to feel good about yourself, to have self respect for who you are, can really make a difference in the choices you make with the rest of your health, how you treat yourself, your body, your friends, your neighbors, and so on. Thanks for listening.